North Country residents. Now you can call the host of the hotline, Jeff Graham, at 755-1240. The hotline on AM 1240 WATN.
Call me!
Oh, call me. 755-1240 is the phone number. If you'd like to give us a call to be on the air today, America's favorite noontime talk show. Our top story at this hour, serial killer Arthur Shawcross is dead at age 63. Shawcross is, of course, a native of Watertown and began his killing spree here back in the early 1970s when he killed Karen Ann Hill and the young Blake lad. Ms. Hill her body was found on the banks of the Black River just under the Pearl Street Bridge, and Blake was found in a wooded area not too far away. He copped a plea to a manslaughter count at the time and went on to prison, but he finally did get out of prison in the late 80s and went on to begin a killing spree in Rochester, killing some 15 women. Now, you know, the media likes to say he killed 15 prostitutes because they want to somehow diminish the value of these as human beings. He killed 15 women. Let's just leave it at that. And he got arrested and convicted, has been in prison. Complained of a leg pain yesterday. Took him to the hospital. He died of an apparent heart attack. And there aren't too many people you would say this about, but good riddance. Bad egg. Real bad egg. In fact, just the other day, I think it was Biography Channel or one of those, I was watching a documentary on him. And, it's always chilling to see your hometown in a documentary about someone so infamous. But Arthur Shawcross gone now at age 63, dead of an apparent heart attack. Some of you may have known him. He lived right here in the city, lived in Cloverdale at one time, my goodness, and I think he served in Vietnam and everything, blamed that for his irreverence for life and everything, but the fact is he was a sociopath, the first degree, and he's no longer a part of the scene. I don't think there's too many people lamenting his loss. Let's get some more biographical information on Shawcross. Actually born in Kittery, Maine on June 6, 1945, family moved to Watertown when he was still a child. His home life remains a source of speculation. Shawcross claimed in his defense that it was turbulent. He had a difficult relationship with his parents, particularly his domineering mother. He also made claims about precocious sexuality, that he was sexually molested by an aunt when he was 9 years old, had sexual relations with his younger sister, his first homosexual encounter at age 11, which he says was followed by experimentation with bestiality, which you don't know whether this guy was ever telling the truth, but had a long record. Let's see, his record with police dates back into the early 60s. He was truant in high school, had a particularly low IQ, a bully. He was violent. He came under suspicion for juvenile arson attacks as well as burglaries. Dropped out of school having failed to pass the 9th grade. And received some sentences of probation. Had a short tour of duty in Vietnam in 1967. Claims he murdered and cannibalized 2 young Vietnamese girls. Although there was no corroborating evidence to support the claim. He claimed a combat kill of 39, which authorities also discounted as a fabrication. They say he likely killed no one on his tour of duty. And, let's see, he got arrested for arson. He served 2 years of a 5-year term, was released in October 1971. There he met his third wife, a Penny Sherbino, who was pregnant with his child when he married her in 72. This is an interesting biography here. This is Arthur Shawcross, the noted serial killer from Watertown, who is, of course, dead, died of a apparent heart attack yesterday. So we're just kind of working our way through his biography here. It was at about that time he claimed his first victim, 10-year-old Jack Blake, a neighbor's child, in April of 1972. Took 5 months for the boy's body to be located. He had been sexually assaulted and suffocated. In September of 1972, the body of 8-year-old Karen Ann Hill was found under the Pearl Street Bridge. She had been raped and murdered, and mud, leaves, and other debris had been forced down her throat and inside her clothing. He was arrested in October of that year and finally confessed to both killings, although he was only charged with Karen Ann Hill's, given the lack of evidence tying into Blake's. I think it was a manslaughter count. He received a 25-year sentence. Now, this guy, there was plenty known about him. If you look at his past, and he gets this, he gets to cop a charge after brutalizing and killing 2 little kids. Served less than 15 years of his 25 years, released on parole in 1987. He was resettled in the Binghamton area, greeted by a public outcry, and was forced to leave the area after a few months, along with his new girlfriend. These kind of guys have always got a new girlfriend. It's like OJ. And he moved to Rochester, ended up marrying this woman. It was his 4th wife. He took on a bunch of menial jobs, and then got involved with what were thought to be prostitutes. Killed a bunch of them, like 15. So, and he was just featured on the Biography Channel the other day. So, scurrilous character, dead at age 63. If you have any comments on it, give us a holler, 755-1240. And we'll be back with more in just a moment, right here on AM 1240, your News and Talk Authority.